I'm Jae Michelle with Upnextis.com, and I'm with
It's your boy Terrace Martin.
Mr. Terrace Martin.
We in here.
What was the inspiration for Lock Eye 2?
The inspiration for Lock Eye 2 was basically just, I really wanted to do a record to display all our honesty and the truth, because I feel that that's what's missing in the music game and the music business nowadays. So I did Lock Eye 2 to display that. And the reason why I named it Lock Eye 2, because after me going to Santa Monica High for 9th and 10th grade, I went to Lock Eye 2 for 11th and 12th. And coming from the west side of Los Angeles, all the way to the most furthest west side school ever, which is Santa Monica High. And then from the west side school going to the east side school, it's a huge culture shock. And that's where I discovered how to be a tad bit more humble. Really just grateful for the things that I have and really just appreciative. So, and I also learned this, there's some real niggas on that side of town. So, all your little arrogance that whatever you think you have and you popping on the other side, it's a whole other world over there. So I basically know how to deal with different kind of people and different styles of lifestyle, different type of music, different type of just everything was just different. So I named it Lock Eye 2 just to really display that whole
area.
Yeah, to embody that.
Why the transition from putting out free music, selling Lock Eye 2 on iTunes? What do you think of artists that consistently, not of the artists, but what do you think of people who consistently put out free music?
I think, my decision to sell Lock Eye 2 was basically because I need some money. But all jokes aside, it was basically because it like to do a real body of work, a real great body of work, you have to pay people. You know what I'm saying? It's just bottom line, like you get what you pay for. So a lot of things on Lock Eye 2, I really had to pay for it. So at the same time, it's like I just wanted to be able to recoup a few costs or whatever like that, and just really pay out some royalties to some people that weren't even familiar with the whole royalty situation. Like a lot of these cats in this new game didn't come up living off royalties on publishing. So it's a few cats on there that are on there that are still freshmen in this whole business, that I want to also show them that you can make a living doing music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's called the music business.
Yeah, not called the music fellowship.
That you've been working with, y'all got a lot of songs together. Well, a few songs together on Lock Eye 2. AB.
Aid the business. He said don't call me, because when you do a search for AB, either the alphabets come up or this is,
So have a video that's supposed to be exclusively released on Upnextis.com.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
Directed by Art Perryman.
No, directed by Terrace Martin, Aid the Business. Filmed and edited by Art Perryman.
Oh, okay. That's correct. So tell us about AB.
Aid the Business is actually my little cousin. Aid the Business. So we, that's my auntie's my son. He's always been around LA. He's always been rapping. But it seemed like the past couple of years, his talent, his gift just went through the roof. And now I feel he's one of the top 3. He's one of my top 3 favorite in the world when it comes to rhyming right now.
And he has bars.
He has bars, and he's honestly one of the dopest, and everything he says is the truth. If he took an underwater submarine to Africa with 4 bad bitches, he really did it.
Right.
And a lot of these niggas talk about they got the cars, they got the money, they've done all this, and Big Meech and all this type shit, but they haven't done anything. And I know, because a lot of them are pathological liars.
Mm-hmm. Growing up in South Central LA and going to Lock High, how did you avoid the gangster rap type of music?
Growing up in South Central Los Angeles, that's a sticky question, because technically I didn't grow up in South Central. The Crenshaw district is technically not really South Central Los Angeles. Technically, it's grown to be that, but it's the West Side. You know what I'm saying? But
the middle class.
Yeah.
For black folks.
For us, which is
where Baldwin Hills is at and stuff like that.
I didn't grow up in Baldwin Hills. That's
at the top of the mountain.
That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. But
yeah. So how did you?
I didn't avoid. I didn't avoid.
That's not your style, so.
No. It's. I came from that though. Mm-hmm. You see, I came from that because I'm a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? So at a young age, my heroes were before music came into my life. My heroes were like the fellas in the neighborhood, like the G's. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in mostly a Crip environment, so it's like, but these were my heroes. I just looked up to, and I wanted to be like, not because they, you know, not the violent part, but they cracked all the baddest bitches, like all the Ladera bitches cracked. If you was from the Crenshaw Floss there, I tell niggas,
the niggas with money.
Bam, bam,
They
bam,
had
bam.
cars. They was cute. They cruised on Crenshaw.
Clean white t-shirts, clean, edged up, you know. So, but though that's why I aspired to be like. In that one point in my life, I thought I wanted to be like that until I saw somebody get killed in my face and was like, "Bro, that doesn't look pleasing."
Right.
You know. But I mean, I still respect all. I respect all the gangs in LA because I understand that gangbanging is a subculture. I'm not with the killing each other. I'm not with the killing all that. But I understand what it is because there's so many young black folks that grow up with no mothers, no fathers, and sometimes that is your support system. The homies are there for you when nobody's there. Whether it's good or bad, it's some form of support. So, I didn't avoid that. My earlier part of my life was all Snoop Dogg records, and Corrupt and Nate Dogg. So it's like me being like third generation Dog Pound, which I never will give that up. It's like that's the early part of my life. So, but what I did was I took some things. And I just found the positive within those things and made it positive to where it's like, because if you listen to gangster rap, all the records we grew up off of, they hella musical. DJ Quick, all that, they come from jazz and funk records. I just skipped them and went to the records. You know what I'm saying?
In the business since you were like
15 years old.
And the music business is very...
I'm old as shit. I'm 30. I'm old as shit right now.
You're not
Crazy. I'm half of 60.
The music business is like up and down. So what financial advice would you give to
30, 60, then 90 after that. Then dead. You think I live till 90? I hope I live till 90. I'm sorry, keep on. Go ahead, keep
what
on.
What financial advice would you give to some new artists? Because, like I said, the music business is up and down. Sometimes you up, then you down.
Down.
You get big budgets, you get small budgets.
You get no budget.
Cut, you get no budget. So what financial advice would you give to any new artists?
New artists is
or old ones.
Old ones just save and just know tomorrow could be different than today. Number one, and try to let's talk about the old artists. The older artists that have been in. No, let me stay with the kids. Fuck the old ones. Let me stay with the kids. For the young ones, is stay with your mom as long as you can if you're gonna be doing this music thing. Because if you're not. That's a touchy thing, because if you're not really ready for this up and down world, then maybe you shouldn't dive into this world. That's my whole thing, because it's up and down. Like, you really have to do this for the love of it. You can't even think about, if you think about money while you're doing this, you'll probably die fast, because if you really, like, if my focus point was to get $1, I would stop doing this. Now, like the Bible say, your gift will make room for you. So I've been blessed my whole life for doing this financially, and I have a strong support system with my parents and my friends and everything. So growing up young, it was easy because my parents were music and produced. But it wasn't easy, but it was just a lot more comfortable. They understood when I may have had, $200,000 one month and then had to have $10 in 2 months from that. Or they understood where I just bought this car and then I had money in the bank and the car got repoed 6 months later. Or when I had this house, I had to go back to my own house. So it's like, it's a lot of that going on in the music business. The best thing I do that I've learned now is to never live beyond your bounds and to just always just try to save. And if you have $400, don't go to Mr. Child's, go to Panda Express. Drive by, get your Panda Express and park in front of Mr. Child's and eat. You don't gotta be flossy.
Same thing.
You know what? Flossy never lasts. That's what my mother always taught me. Buy classy, never buy trendy. If you buy classy, can't nobody gauge if you're doing up or down. In this business, especially in our culture, in our community, we judge a lot. And we tear people down on, oh, he had this, he ain't even got that. What shoes you got? Man, you can't even afford that. You can't. When the truth is, 9 times out of 10, the nigga that got the dope shoes on can't afford them either, because he don't know where the hell he gonna be next year. So, you can buy the Red Bombs and Louis shoes, and if you got it, hey, rock out. In this day and age, I think being flossy, if you don't have it, it's done. And I can't trust you. You're a pathological liar at that point in your life. You should die with love.
Eazy-E introduced you to rap music.
Oh my God, yes, Eric.
Tell us that story and who else in your life influenced you.
Eazy-E started the music thing in my life. Without Eazy, I wouldn't even know John Coltrane anymore because Eazy-E opened up the door for me to even love music. The first record I remember hearing as a kid was Boys in the Hood, and I was coming off the bus like 6, 7 years old from Bakersfield because my family lived in Bakersfield. At the time, the Greyhound bus station was in downtown LA. It was like a mall, like a swap meet at the time. Mm-hmm. And I remember coming out the bus and getting into, my cousin had a boyfriend. She was fast as fuck. She was like, now that I'm older, she was like 15. He was like tall, Jerry curl, facial hair, like in the 80s, late 80s. The 80s. So it was Boys in the Hood. And I remember he had a Suzuki Samurai, ragtop. And I remember he got in the car and he had a long earring. He got in the car and he had an LA Dodger with the grease still. The shit was wet. Nigga. And he started that car and went, boom, woke up quick. It was boom, it was just eating. And I just remember him just driving like this, going like this. And I thought that was the coolest shit. So I said, whatever this nigga is listening to is making him, because my cousin, she was such a rat, but she just was looking at him going like, this nigga fine, look at his curl, wet, ooh, look at his curl. And I was young saying like, yo, this is the shit, like, this Nissan, I mean, it's a Suzuki Samurai. And I remember like, yo, this is crazy. I didn't know who the rapper was, but I went home and I just like, yo. And randomly, my mom used to go to this place called the Rhodium Swap Meet in Gardena.
They still have it.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Rhodium Swap Meet. Yep. And every Saturday she would go up there, and I got introduced to a guy that owned a record store. Stopped there named Steve. He was an Asian cat named Steve. And I used to go buy records. Like the first record I bought, I think, was Public Enemy. These are albums. This is the cusp of CDs, vinyl. And then the second record I bought was Christmas Rap, Public Enemy. But I remember I was a kid. I went one day and he said, hey yo, my mom used to drop me off there and walk around and buy stuff for like an hour. It was at the record store. And he would have DJs that were playing records. So he said, hey, you bought this record, I'm gonna give you this record. But don't, give me this record right here. I said, Eazy-E. And he played it, and it was Boys in the Hood. He played the radio version at the time. When I got home, I played in there all this cussing. I was like, boy, this is crazy cussing. This is some shit. What the fuck? Yeah. That's where I learned fuck, shit, bitch, and cussing. I grew up in a Church of God in Christ household. Fuck, bitch, shit, bitch, suck a dick, bitch, fuck you, bitch, die, bitch, bitch, eat a dick, bitch. From this Eazy. I still use those words when I get real upset, But so I fell in love with this music, and I started doing more research and everything. And I fell in love with the whole NWA culture, and I got a chance to meet Eazy when I was like 8 years old at the Rhythm Swap Meet, and my mom met him and everything. And he was there like every other weekend. So every other weekend I'd go back and just look at him pass out records, I pass out tapes and everything, to the point where I built some type of little small relationship with him when I was a kid. And I remember a quick little story. We went to the Guy concert. My mom was in the business, so she took me to the Guy concert at the Universal Amphitheater. I think this is like 1989. It was a Guy, and MC Hammer opened up. This is before Can't Touch. This is when he had Let's Get It Started. Let's get it started. Yeah. Oh. And it was Kid and Play opened up, and Eazy, and they was in front. We was in front, and there's a pit at Universal Amphitheater. It's called the Gibson now, and it was Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and all these cats. And I remember just seeing Eazy-E, like, I remember being engulfed in Eazy, like, damn, like, Raider had curl. Nigga had Lokes on at nighttime. He was cool. 501s, it was just like, he was so cool and a gentleman. My mom loved him. Like, so that was like, Eazy showed me, what Eazy did young is show me that you could be a fly nigga from the hood. Cause he was fly. Yeah. Bitches. Fly, everything, like just fly, cool. And he was a businessman, he was a genius. So, Eazy-E made me want to do this music shit. Like, that's the most important person in music history to me in my life is Eric Eazy-E, right? Period.
You go to church, you grew up in a Christian household. Mm-hmm. Like, how did the church influence you musically?
The
big impact?
Huge impact. The way I play, the way I play the saxophone and piano. The church was the foundation playing wise for me. And then it was the foundation playing wise. And just learning how to play behind singers, how to structure songs, how to play in different keys without pressing transpose to keyboard players. Yeah, I learned music in the church and the jazz. It was Sunday to music, Sunday to church, and my mom wouldn't let me go to the jazz clubs when I was like 13, 14. That's how I played in church. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I had to play in church,
A lot of people don't know that you play saxophone. And you go and you play sometimes at the jazz club.
That's crazy. But it's not, because I came up at a time where playing the sax wasn't the cool shit to do.
Describe your relationship with your saxophone.
Oh, Erica?
That's her name? Erica.
Erica?
Describe your relationship with Erica.
Don't say it loud, I bet you'll hop up the car. Erica, my saxophone. I mean, my sax. I fell in love with the saxophone when I was 13 in Harlem, New York. My father's from New York. And I fell in love with the saxophone because I wasn't sure what I wanted to play. I don't want to play something. And my father is a drummer, so he took a killing solo. Killing means good in the jazz and musician world. Dope solo. And that had just, like, my dick had just started, I just started wanting to fuck girls. I didn't know what fucking was on the version then. But this amazing Dominican woman with these big ass titties. I'm talking about the most perfect titties in the fucking world. At that time, before I started seeing titties myself, the perfect world. So she said, she was talking to my father. My father, he still, him and women. Anyway, so she came down and she said, "Oh, is this your son?" And in Spanish, though, "Is this your son?" I said, "Yeah." So she had broken English. She said, "What do you play?" And I said, I don't play nothing, man." She was like, she been down like this. She said, "If you play anything, you should play the saxophone." I said, "Why?" "The saxophone is the only instrument you can make love to your woman without touching her." And I said, "Damn, I'm playing the sax." 2 months later, I got a saxophone.
You did some covers for Willie.
Yeah, I did. Willie B, that's my dude. That's what he does when he hears a beat. Oh, watch the church. I don't even be hearing that shit, but I be like, if you like it, I love it, Willie. I'm with you. Yeah, Willie.
You did the rigor mortis one, right?
No, I did. I wanted to do that. I did. Ignorance is Bliss.
Ignorance is Bliss.
I did, and I had been hearing the song, and I'm a fan of Willie B, and I'm definitely a fan of Kendrick, and a close friend to Kendrick, and a friend of Willie B's. So I've always heard the song. I didn't realize how dope and intricate and powerful that song was till I heard the instrumental at a beat battle. The beat battle that they one of them did, and I heard him do it. And that's the first. I looked at Willie. I never looked at Willie, but I looked at Willie this one night, and I looked at Willie when he pressed play on that beat, and he was doing it every time he did a hand signal. That was in the record. The Kendrick Lamar version don't have all these sounds in it.
Right.
So that turned me on to, and that moved me. That night I said, "Nigga, send me that instrumental. I gotta cover that record." And that's jazz, because in the jazz world, the jazz cats would take songs that was already out and just cover them and do them over and put it out and make their version. So that's what I did with that. Play piano on it, and it just moved me like that,
Tell everybody where they can get like thoughts from detention. All your videos that you haven't released yet.
You can get Lock High too. I shot a lot of videos.
And you have a lot of videos that are not out.
I know. I shot, well, not shot. You could get Lock High 2 off iTunes, amongst a gang of other music. Come January, February, all of it's going to be on iTunes. Even the stuff that's been out, it's going to be on iTunes. But you can get Lock High 2 on iTunes. You can get Thoughts from Detention, just Twitter, Facebook. It's on Line Link. So just Google Line Link, Thoughts from Detention, and everything like that. And, all the videos are coming out. And, I really feel insecure. I need to go get my chain. I really feel like I should go get my chain. Can I go get my chain?
So what is it about the chain? Do you
chain.
think that it's stupid, I should say,
No.
for artists to get big chains? That's really not in them.
No,
right?
What? See, don't put me there. Don't. You just tried to do that. You tried to do that. Because if I answer, I'm
just saying, are they not in anymore? Is it stupid to have a big long chain with a big old?
No, look. This is my thing, and people may take it offensive. Like, I grew up half my life in New York City. So in New York, the jury always represented a lot. That's, to me, the jury, like a rapper like Slick Rick and all them, the jury represented, like, that's that shit. And I think nowadays it's just, this is my opinion, and it's not, this is just how I feel personally. I just think it's so much going on in life that, I think people want to feel good about music. It's so much fucked up shit where relationships are falling apart, marriages falling apart, people losing their homes, this and that. I think right now music is music is like preaching. I think music should make everybody feel good on earth right now. And I think some people are doing a bad job with that. I think it's rough. Yeah, music is supposed to be healing, and some people may want to. First of all, I like different artists. I like the Waka Flockas and the Gucci Mans. You know, I gotta be real drunk to really get in the Gucci Man.
Right.
But if I'm drunk in the club and when you hear brick, something, brick, hey, you get turned up, and I get that. But I have to be intoxicated to really get it because I'm weird with certain kind of music. I'm very contradictory, you know. So anyway, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with the chains. Me, I don't wear them. I did. I wore them. I had a couple of them. Real ones though. Right. Now we get twisted. With certain cut diamonds, certain weight. But I did it 5 years ago.
Not from the floss thing.
No, never.
Real one.
Wow. Who does that? Whoa.
A few people.
Whoa, did I just diss some people? I don't want to diss. I'm not a gangster. Don't see me in the mall and sock me because I'll just cry. Please don't do that. I don't want to diss. I don't want to fight. I make love, not war.
I said, who does that?
Look, I put out a video it's called Bounce Rock Skate. It's like 4 years old. I'm wearing a doghouse chain. You know what I'm saying? And I was in a different place then, and I had fun, you know. My thing, I made a decision to take off diamonds and jewelry. For one, it's like, you know, if you really knew what it took to get a diamond in Africa, it's a whole different thing. And not from the movie, but from going there, you learn a lot of different things. So I decided not to wear diamonds. Well, I just lost my earrings. That's the truth. I lost the motherfucking earrings. So now I'm making it make sense. But no, I just don't wear, you know, chains, nothing like that, because it's just, to me, it's fucking corny. Like, let me hear your music speak. Fuck how you look, let me hear your music, my nigga. Like, you know, it's too many niggas right now focused on the look of this shit without hearing the shit. And all these niggas that be, all this, it's just, you know, my thing is if you got a chain, expensive ass cars, smoking bomb weed, and you ain't got your own motherfucking place, nigga, that's an issue, nigga. You need to get your priorities straight. And I don't give a fuck who taking offensive at this point.
But that's the truth.
It's my opinion.
Like, true. That is your opinion, and it's the truth. Like, it's
just the truth. It's like,
don't be in the Bentley.
Set examples. My thing is set examples for the youth.
Right. Because they are looking. They
looking.
They watching.
And I've done some crazy shit. I've had, you know, kids young, not married. And I've done shit. I've done liquor and drugs and hung out. And, you know, I've never fucked a white woman, though.
So if y'all don't know, Terrace Martin put out another mixtape prior to Lock High, to
the Sex EP.
The Sex EP. That is y'all need to get that if y'all don't have that. But the cover was some breasts. And they happened to be Kim Kardashian's breasts, and he got in a little trouble behind it.
Me and Debbie Deb put out the Sex EP with the breast. I didn't know whose breasts they were, you know. Can you call him up? I didn't know whose breasts they were. You know, the art guy showed us these breasts, showed Debbie these breasts. Debbie said, yeah, let's do it. I said, okay, Debbie, let's roll. I roll with first of all, I roll with whatever everybody want to roll with. I roll. My thing is music, you know. And shouts out to Punch and Debbie Deb, because they the one that got me all on this internet shit real tough. I didn't know nothing about this whole world, really. Without Punch and Debbie Deb, I'd probably be still doing records, though. Like, let's do it for a living, but... so these breasts, and then it was a nice success with the breasts, you know, the music. And then one day I'm in Hollywood Hills at my friend's house, drinking like 75-year-old age cognac, and I get a message on my BlackBerry, like from a lawyer. I'm thinking, I paid my child support. Like, what? Who is this? And it said cease and desist. I said, oh Lord Jesus, cease and desist in my world is big.
Yeah.
That's we stopping something, nigga, so somebody gonna get paid.
Right.
You know, so I read it, and it was like, Debbie forwarded to me. You know, Debbie, oh my God, she's a woman. You know, Debbie, she's a woman, she's a girl. You know, got real warrants, all kind of shit going on. So I'm like, man, I ain't no. But I started reading, and it got deep. And it was Debbie on the email, Kim Kardashian was CC'd on the email. I'm like, wow. I was flattered that they even, I'm like, shit. Yeah.
Who Terrace Martin in the Sex EP?
I was flattered, but I couldn't take that because, you know, I'm older. I'm not a kid where, at least you know, no, this is a lawsuit, nigga.
Yeah, that's
I need to,
you know.
Yeah, so I called my attorneys, and I'm not gonna say my attorney name, but basically they said, okay, to prove this, she would have to come to our office, our court, and show her breast.
They want to do that.
I don't know what ended up happening. I think the lawyers got involved, and they just, you know, I mean, I'm sure Kim, like at the end of the day, I'm a fan of Kim Kardashian. I watch the Kardashians.
Right.
I'm a fan. I'm close. I mean, I feel like I'm in the family. I damn near should be in there. Did y'all see the one with the naked yoga dancer?
Yeah.
And the dude came in and bugged out?
I was like...
You know, and then Kim, they do that boy. What's Kim Bates' husband's name?
Chris.
They do Chris so wrong.
Chris
is a little slow.
But anyway.
Chris a little, okay, you're right. So, you know.
But anyway,
I watch that. I watch Housewives. I don't like sports.
You want to shout out anybody?
Yep. I want to shout out President Punch from Top Dog Entertainment, Debbie Dead, Il Camille, Ada Business. Damn, that's my whole new team. That's great. That's dope though. Not a lot of people gotta get paid. He said, I used to be like, yo, what's up? I want to give a shout out to. And when you in here, then one nigga be like, nigga, you just shout me out. If I didn't shout you out, it's clearly because I'm probably just not thinking about you right now. Like that's the reason why. But I got kids and shit. I mean,
right, exactly.
You know,
well, thank you for the interview.
Can I say something else?
Sure.
You are beautiful. Aww. You so motherfucking fine. Everybody thinks I fucked you. Everybody thinks I fucked you.
Everybody thinks that.
For the record,
we haven't. We're just friends.
I swear to God, look, for all the insecure men out there that are loving her, I've never had sex, never kissed her, it's never just strictly my own girl. For the girls out there, it's one girl in particular that questioned me. I know you did, and I don't even know why I'm not even with her ass. Why you questioning me?
Why do you care?
But and for the most cases, like, yo, this is my home girl, and if y'all really want to know if I had sex with anybody, just walk up and ask me. I'll tell you, maybe. But I got a girl.
Right. So, I'm Jae Michelle, Upnextis.com. This is Terrace Martin. Go get like I too and thoughts from detention.
I have a girlfriend. Wow. I'm gonna get